Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm currently looking for some chamomile, which I am sure is in this area. So I'm not exactly expecting a whole heap of people to come in. So if I do this, that's better. So this is hello there. Please leave a comment letting me know that you're watching and all that sort of stuff. I'm playing a video game called Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 2. And you might be able to see the reflection in my glasses, but currently I'm looking for some chamomile to make a healing potion for one of the characters in the game. I won't spoil the game. If you like what I'm doing, please give me a thumbs up, because that helps a lot with the channel. Most people know that I'm trying to get this thing monetized before August. But yeah, how are you going? How is everything? Where are you from? So this is pretty cool. I was a big fan of the original game, Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first one, and it had already been out for a while before I started playing it, and I played it on the PlayStation, the PS4. Oh, there we are. No, that's not what I'm after. I'm looking for a white. Hey, how you going? Thank you for the thumbs up. Hello, that second person. Currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 2. I can't show you the screen just yet. Oh my god. Here we go. I found the chamomile. Yes. Okay. And I know that this is okay, so I've got everything that I need for the quest that I'm going on. And how is everybody? Thank you for the thumbs up. Please leave a comment down below where you're from and all that sort of stuff. It's been a while since I've done a live video, and I haven't done a video in 3 or 4 days, so this will help me out a fair bit in terms of the watch time. Just remember. But yeah, oh, 5 people in here. That's awesome stuff. Please leave a like. So I've come back to the woman's hut, and hey Rock there, how you going? Smash that button. Yep, that's cool. Thank you very much. So I've just encouraged. So how you doing, Rock? How's things going? Oh, 9 people in here, which is awesome. Thank you very much for watching. 2 thumbs up, which is great. I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game so far. I was a fan of the original game. Now, I'm not sure how to set this up to do like picture-in-picture to play the game and things like that, but excuse me. I will do at some point in the future. So this guy's threatening me, and I've decided to tell him the truth. Now, I'm not going to spoil any of the plot of the game, but yeah. Once again, let me know where you're from and what's going on in your world. It's Friday night. It's 10:41 p.m. here in Adelaide, South Australia. I do all sorts of things for work. Hospitality. Today I was minding. Damn it, I died. Today I was supervising kids at a jumping castle. So I can do all sorts of stuff. I'm just a hired hand at the moment. Thank you for the likes. Whatever, hospitality. I can help out at weddings, canapé service, drink tray service, bar service. I also do like blogging and stuff like that. I get paid for that sort of stuff as well. But yeah. So what do you do for work? So this is a bit strange. So 6 people in here. So the game's pretty good so far. Okay, what's happened here? Nobody's watching. That's cool. Thanks for tuning in, those who did turn up. Thank you for the likes. Hello there. How are you going? And yeah. So I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's a very good game so far. I'm just at the very beginning of the game. So what have you been up to on a Friday night? It's Friday 10:44 p.m. in Adelaide, South Australia. Friday night. Okay. So, so I've just rescued the woman who saved me and saved my companion. Hello there, how are you going? Please leave a comment down below as to who you are, where you're from. and please click like on the video, on the live, that'd be great. I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Just thought I'd come in and go live, find out who's up and what's happening. It's 10:45 p.m. here in Adelaide, South Australia, and hello again. I'm currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's a really good game, just beginning at the same. So today I was working at a jumping castle in just as a supervisor. Tomorrow I'm working for Ticketek and I'll be selling tickets to a soccer game, and then on Sunday I will be working in the pie shop at the Adelaide Oval. So yeah. Hello there. I'm currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm just at the beginning of the game. If you could leave a message down below where you're from. Okay, fine. Fuck this shit. Hey there, how you going? Currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's a very good game. I'm just at the beginning. Wow. Venoms and poisons. You need you'll need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. Interesting. So we're going to boil Hey there, how you going? I'm in Adelaide, South Australia. It's 10:49 p.m. It's a Friday night. And what are you up to? Let me know what's going on. I'm currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's a very good game. It's funny. What is that? It's funny how I mention the game and people jump out. Every potion needs a liquid base. Jugs containing bases can be found on the shelf to the left. Okay. 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 Hey there, how you going? I'm currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 2. It's a very good game. It's 10:50 p.m. Friday night in Adelaide. So if you could leave a comment down below who you are, maybe click like on the video. Okay. Hey there, how you going? The chamomile and the marigold. Sage and carrot. So I'm currently just making a potion in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And what are you up to Friday night? And boil for 1 turn. So So I've just brewed a healing potion in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Hello there, how are you going? Let me know what you're up to on a Friday night, 10:55 p.m. I'm currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. been working today, and just relaxing and unwinding and things like that. Hey everyone, thank you for coming in. Please leave a like in the. Hey Jay, how you going? It's been a while since I've done a live video, so I thought what I'd do is just do one and play a few video games and stuff like that while I'm here, and wish everybody a happy Friday night. See, it's Friday, 10:55 p.m. where I am, and just sort of relaxing, working, and saying hello to everybody. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up for the video, that'd be great. But I'm going to see how long I can last on the live. Oh my god, it's Friday there. Yep. Okay, so what I'm going to do is so I just report haters and things like that. You don't know whether they're bots or not these days, and these people don't have anything better to do. It blows my mind when I think of the time difference. Yeah, it is a bit amazing, and what will really blow your mind is you're watching me live, right? If you were to go to Google and type in Adelaide, that's Adelaide, comma, space, South Australia, and then you go to maps. My room isn't popular enough for mods just yet. I can moderate the room by myself at this point. But if you look up Adelaide, South Australia in Google and just go to the distance from where you are, that's how big. It's not the size of the Earth, but you'll find that it's nearly like it's a really long way away, and we're communicating in near live time. It's not real time. It's not 100% real time. There's usually like a 1 or 2 second delay, a bit of lag time, but the distances are amazing with live video. And if you go on TikTok or even do the interviews that you do, the distances you're talking live to people across those distances, it's insane how far you have this reach. And not only that, not just live, but anybody can watch a video from anywhere in the world as long as they've got an yeah, no, I'm not in England, and you can leave. I believe it is, yes. It's so fascinating. And I back in the early days, in the like 1990s, I remember first sending emails to people. We used to have pen pals, and had it like one in Belgium, one in France, and one in the UK. And we're still good friends with like all of them. I think some of them, the one in France, she got married, so obviously her focus is not on other men. Fair enough. The woman in Belgium got she wasn't married. Oh, she was in a long-term relationship with a guy, fell pregnant. They started a business together, but they split up. But they still were doing stuff with the business and whatnot. And the woman in the UK, she's currently got a boyfriend, not married, no kids, but yeah, she offered me work if I could get there, but she's got people doing that work instead. But I can always find work there because the company that I was working for a couple of weeks ago is nearby where she lives. So if I can get to England, I can find work. So that's always cool when you make connections and contacts and stuff like that. It really is amazing stuff. So how's things where you are, Jay? And it's currently spring here, so it's only just started being it's it's still quite warm. It's trying to rain, but it can't quite get there yet. Um, if you see me looking off the screen, it's because I'm playing video games stuff at the same time. Um, it's great. I'm getting ready to start my day. I have a client I'm about to head to. Well, that's really cool that you've got clients. I'm not sure exactly what you do, um, but that's always good. When you've got money coming in, you've got work coming in, um, and stuff like that. I work for like multiple companies, and there's a few that I'm going to have to quit from because they're offering me work that's like inappropriate. Oh, you're a nail tech. That's pretty cool. Um, I suppose it's a lot. There's a lot of work, I guess, with that. But I think, but that's one of those businesses that's it's dependent on other people's uh, disposable income, if that makes sense. So if someone works at a supermarket, so for example, you need to eat, or you need to pay your rent, need to pay a mortgage, that sort of thing. They're like your primary expenses. That's awesome. Like if you're really really good and you're constantly booked, that's incredible. Um, Reputation is amazing. It's a wonder that like you haven't used YouTube as like an advertising arm for that as well. But don't get me wrong, I'm not a business person, so if you want to keep those two things separate, that would make sense as well. Um, but yeah, I like, yeah, I have multiple um, employers, mainly out of survival, and it's usually either hospitality jobs or hey, everybody that's just come in. Hospitality jobs, or like today, I was working down. I do have a now page, but I haven't posted it on there much yet. Um, so I was, hey to everybody that just jumped in and then jumped out. I was supervising a jumping castle, a bouncy castle. I'm not sure what they call in America. These inflatable castles that kids can jump around on. And it was a primary school that was having like a fundraiser thing. So every time the kids played on certain things, they'd get like a $10 worth of play, and you just cross off what they were doing. So I was just supervising that. It's the easiest job in the world. Um, Kids are mostly great and well behaved, depending on how they're brought up and stuff like that. Um, I had a work colleague there as well, and some of the high school kids helped out, so that made the job like easier. Like, it was only a 3 hour shift, but it was pretty cool. Um, yeah, just easy stuff. Just make sure the kids don't hurt each other. There's a limit on how many people can go on the bouncy castles at the same time. But other jobs are like hospitality. So I might be yeah, might be doing bar service. I have to go, love. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, but I'm glad you enjoyed that job. It sounds like it was fun. So thank you for popping in and saying hello and all that sort of stuff. I'm just going to continue playing video games and and chatting and stuff like that, seeing who comes in and whatnot. Just blocking people. Thank you very much. It's we'll have to find a chance to do interviews and stuff like that when I'm not constantly working. I'm working all this weekend. It's incredible. Thank you very much. Later. Hello, everybody still in the chat. Hope everybody's doing okay. Currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 2. It's a very good game. And yeah, I'm still at the beginning of the game, so I won't spoil it for anybody. It's really good. Has a really good way of encompassing the first game. It's done through like flashbacks and stuff like that, dream sequences and stuff. So you never sort of lose out. So I'm going to be back in a second. I can't pause this, but I'll be back. I'm just eating a bit of late dinner. Feel free to ask me a question with respect and all that sort of stuff. Well, there you go. Hello there. I'm just eating some dinner. And I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 2. I'm eating a lot of broccoli and 2-minute noodles and other veggies. Please let me know where you're from and all that sort of stuff, and what you're doing at this time of night. Please consider subscribing to the channel, but before you do that, please watch a couple of videos. Let me know, just to give you an idea of what I actually do. This game's really good. Hello there, thank you for coming in. Please let me know who you are and where you're from. And what is it, and what time it is where you are. It's currently 11:10 p.m. on a Friday night. I'm just eating a little late night snack, but it's largely just noodles. Hello there. Hello there. The best way to get anything out of a YouTube live is to interact in the comments section down below. Leave a comment letting me know who you are, where you're from. Hello everybody, especially if you are playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Hello, welcome in. I'm currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 2. I won't go into that right now, but I'm just finding out who's on, what's going on. It's currently a Friday night. Hello there. Excuse me. Please let me know who you are and where you're from and what you're doing. I do need to go live a bit more often, maybe not eating on camera, but hello there. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what you're doing, what you're up to. It's Friday night here, 11:15 p.m. Hello there, let me know what you are and what you're up to. I'm just finishing a dinner, playing some video games. Hey there, please leave a like and leave a comment. Let me know who you are, where you are, and what you're up to. The benefit of doing a live like this is to talk to people. Hey there again, two people. Let me know where you are and what you'd like to talk about. I'm currently in Adelaide, South Australia. It's currently 11:17 p.m. on a Friday night. Yes, I am that far ahead. Two people come in, two people will leave. Hello there, how are you going? Currently quite warm. Please let me know where you're from, your name and all that sort of stuff. Weird. Hey everyone popping in, please let me know where you are, where you're from. Give a like to the live. I'm currently playing video games. Let me know what your favourite video game is. I can guarantee I probably played it. This is getting really good. Ah dear. Hey there, how you going? Welcome to the live. It's currently 11:20 p.m. on a Friday night here in Adelaide, South Australia. Please leave a like for the live and let me know where you're from, whatever. Hey there, how you going? I'm currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 2. It's 11:20 p.m. on a Friday night here in Adelaide, South Australia. Please give a like to the live and leave a comment down below. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and all that sort of stuff. And whatever it is that you want to talk about. Hi there. To get the maximum benefit out of this live, leave a comment down below. It's not about just watching people, it's about engaging and interacting and meeting new people and making connections and friends and all that sort of stuff. Yep, thought so. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this going for an hour or up until the hour's reached, and that'll give me the watch time that I need, I think. I mean, I need more watch time. I need like people to be watching this like 10 hours a day in order to be monetized on this channel. Hi there, how are you going? Please leave a comment down below where you're from, what you're up to. Please give a like to the live. It's currently 11:23 p.m. on a Friday night. I'm playing video games. You might be able to see the reflection in my glasses there. I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. It's a very good game so far. Hey there, how you going? Welcome aboard. It's currently 11:23 p.m. Leave a comment down below. Please like the live. Let me know what you want to talk about. I'm open to suggestions. Please keep it civil. Please keep it polite and all that sort of stuff. Wow. Nobody wants to talk. It's funny how, like, nobody wants to talk on these things. Hey there, how you going? Please leave a message down below. Leave a like on the live. Let me know what you're up to, what you want to talk about. I'm only going to be here for the next 9 minutes or so, but it'd be cool to have a conversation, meet new people, network. Hey there, how you going, everybody? I'm only going to be here for the next 10 minutes, but if you could leave a comment down below who you are, where you're from, what you want to talk about, please click like on the live and all that sort of stuff. I'm currently playing video games, and I can't share the screen right now. They're two different devices, but playing it on my laptop, a game called Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's amazing. You tell people you're watching video games, playing video games, and people are like, people want entertainment, but they don't realize that you have to engage with people on the lives. Hi there, I know you're still here. I'm guessing it'll be about 2 minutes before you leave. Like, leave a comment down below. Talk to me. That's the purpose of lives. What's the purpose of watching somebody? Hey there, how everybody coming in? And it's currently 11:26 p.m. on a Friday night in Adelaide, South Australia. And it'd be fun if you Google Adelaide, South Australia, and go to maps, and you find out the distance of how far away you are from Adelaide, South Australia. 3 people will come in, 3 people will leave. You know, this is insane. Hi there, how are you going? Um, People are jumping in and out. Nameless, faceless people. If you want to leave a comment down below, letting me. This is insane. This is ridiculous. Where are all the real people? It's been nothing but bots coming in and out. I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and if you want to know about NPCs and things like that, yeah, I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm talking about how people are just coming in and out. They're not leaving comments. They're not saying hello. They're not leaving a like on the live. It's currently 11:30 p.m. here in Adelaide, South Australia. 11:30 p.m. on a Friday night. If you've got any questions, things you want to discuss, talk about, let me know. Oh, hey Mark, how you going? I'm currently playing Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 2. And today I was down at Novar Gardens. Hello, whoever popped in. And my job today was just supervising kids on a jumping castle. Very, very easy work. Not really. I don't do lives very often, so you're not late, so to speak. I did sort of announce that I'd be here like at 10 p.m., but I'm the one that's late. I was an hour late. Most of the time, I get bots jumping in and out. I've had to block one person. These bot accounts, I'm not sure why YouTube doesn't do something about them. They probably can't. They're probably manufactured faster than YouTube can do anything about them. Hello, everybody coming in. So I do need to go through find the word filter on here, and start blocking, just automatically blocking certain words, just general insults. You know, the stuff that notification alert has been some violation occurred. If your stream does not end, your account will be permanently banned. Okay. Add as moderator, put in user. Oh, okay. Hide user from the channel. So that was an account called Notification. See, that's the kind of crap that really should be blocked on YouTube. Yeah, trolls, bots, like, they got nothing better to do. And I don't think they're even real people. I think it's funny. Hey, there's 3 people in here. Hopefully you're all real people. I know at least one person is. See, they pop in because they're scrolling, right? And the real benefit of this is you connect with people. That's what YouTube should be about. And I am going to do a video about connecting with people. I haven't uploaded anything in like 3 days, so I thought I'd do a live. So at least when this goes up, there'll be like a whole heap of watch time and stuff with it, whether people watch it after or not. I doubt it, because of it being, well, it's nearly an hour long now, but I can talk and play video games and stuff at the same time. How's your DJI Osmo Pocket 3 going? I saw somebody else with one, and I really, really want one, but I can't afford it right now. Hey, whoever's popped in. Yeah, I really want the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, but yeah, I'm happy with what I've got, the setup that I've got right now. But I'm hoping that the YouTube channel, once it's monetized, that it eventually starts paying for itself, if that makes sense. Very expensive for sure, yeah. I'm hoping that the when the next one comes out, because eventually there's going to be like another one. They will come down in price and stuff like that. People start selling them like cheaper on eBay and secondhand and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I saw someone using one at one of the functions that I was doing hospitality for, and I just asked him what the model was, and he goes, "It's the 3." I had the 2, and this was an upgrade. Told me all about it was. And things like that. So if I'm pausing every now and again, it's because I'm playing this video game. Yeah, hospitality work. I've been doing jumping castle work, and this time of year, everything's starting to sort of pick up. I'm doing stuff for the Adelaide Oval. I'm at the Villies Pie Shop it's on the eastern side of the Adelaide Oval. So when you go to your Crows games and stuff like that, there's a good chance I'll be there. I'll be there this weekend. I'll be the guy in the back pouring gravy over the hot chips. You know, not exactly the most intellectual job, but it's got to be done, and things like that. I got a job out at at, the new Barossa Valley Oval, or like the Barossa Oval, out at, I think it's Lindock, and a permanent full-time job. Yeah, that'd be great. Next Thursday. Yeah, I'll be there. Um, yeah, full-time permanent job would be great. I did have one. I worked in a food factory. It was a toxic environment with some of the staff there, and I left that job because I had a hernia operation. And then they decided that they didn't want me back, obviously because I couldn't lift anything heavy. And yeah, I moved on from there, and I sought out jobs where I was earning a lot more. I have a lot of flexibility with what I'm doing. Uh, there's a lot of variety as well. Um, but I work pretty much every day if I can. Sometimes double shifts, back-to-back shifts. During the Adelaide Fringe, I was working at the Adelaide Oval, and afterwards I was. Is it quite hard finding full-time work in Australia? Seems your pay rates are a lot better than New Zealand here. It can be. It can be really extremely difficult. Hello to everybody that jumped in. The pay rates are a lot better, but we also pay higher rates of tax. Thank you for liking the live and things like that. It helps the channel out a lot. It all depends on what industry you're in. I would say if you're in IT, you'd be struggling here in Adelaide. You've got to go interstate or overseas to get pretty much anywhere. If you are in IT and you're really, really good, like there's a drought of IT people in America, for example, which is why Elon Musk sort of took over with his tech bros and stuff like that, because there's nobody to really counteract what they were doing. It depends as well. Depends on your situation, what skills you bring. But I think I thank you once again for the likes. It helps me greatly. Once again, it depends on the skills you bring. If you can speak different languages, that helps as well. The main problem would be finding somewhere to live. Rent is incredibly expensive. Buying a house, even in like the poorer suburbs, is sort of ridiculous. But yeah, once again, thank you for the likes. 6 likes, that's pretty cool for a live video. Wasn't expecting that at all. It's funny how YouTube can be quite humbling at times, and you can appreciate. Okay, so why is the likes going up and down? That's a shame. But yeah, depends on what's going on. That's a first. I've never seen the likes go up and down before like that. That was up to 6 likes. So please put it back to what it was. So it's currently at 5 likes, and there's 3 people in here. Um, it Once again, you could get lucky. You might find a job that you're fully qualified for, very high paying, um, and hopefully, if you're lucky, you won't need a car to get to and from work. A lot of people just use public transport. Parking's expensive. You know, we went through our cost of living crisis and stuff like that. So 6 likes again. Please don't change it back, because it messes with the algorithm and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I have struggled to find full-time work, and I'm a local. Um, I find that people from interstate or overseas are often luckier. Um, and I don't know whether it's just the fact that we are friendly to strangers. Thank you very much to Kiwi. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. But yeah, I've struggled, but what I find is that people who are from overseas, they will have a bit more of an inside edge, because not for any sort of social reasons. It's more to do with um, people are more willing to give them a go. But I think also they have different skills, different knowledge of different apps and things like that, and they probably download all the local job search apps and whatnot. I wouldn't be working the jobs that I am working now if it wasn't for people telling me of certain apps, or there's certain companies that are looking for people, and it's just word of mouth a lot of the time. Friend of a friend, which is rarely successful. I don't really like the friend of the friend thing, because there's often a lot of promises, and I don't trust people who talk in future tense, like, "Oh, he will give you a job," or "I will pay you next week," and things like that. That's always annoying. Uh, Hello to the people that are still here and just coming in. Please like the video. Yeah, job searching is a pain, and sometimes the jobs aren't even real. That they'll advertise, and the jobs aren't real. The even And there are some companies that if you work for them, they have exclusivity contracts, and one of those is called Pinnacle People. And I didn't know this. I had them on my resume, and every time I'd apply for work with Adelaide Venue Management or the Adelaide Oval, they'd knock me back because they hate Pinnacle People so much, because of that exclusivity agreement. And what they were doing, they were sending people from India who didn't have like legit responsible service of alcohol certificates. So what was happening was they'd turn up for a job at the Adelaide Oval, be put behind a bar, and not know how to pull a pint, and just, and it ruins the company's reputation. Now I'm being white-handed by the company. They're offering me shifts at like 6:30 in the morning, having to be on the other side of Adelaide, and I don't drive. So that would mean catching like a DD just to get out there, or an Uber. Um, and then like 20 minutes later they cancel the job, or they'll assign me a job. By the time I go open the app to see what the job is, they've assigned it to somebody else, and you think, what's going on here? So, um, but yeah, um, but I don't like complaining too much. Oh, this is to anybody. If you've ever played Kingdom Come Deliverance, the first game, it's worth playing. If you haven't played it, it's worth playing. It'll work on a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox or whatever. But the sequel is really, really good. The graphics are brilliant. I've got it running on a laptop that was designed for. The laptop itself is designed for people who make computer games, and I bought it secondhand from a friend, and he he works in the gaming industry, and they were just selling off like a stock take sale. So they were selling off these X laptops and stuff like that. I don't use it all the time, but this is really really good for gaming and stuff like that. I'm going to go till midnight with this, but before I do that, I need to go for a little bit of a walk. I'll be back, but there we go. Sorry about that. So where were we? Okay. Um, I forgot that I didn't. I don't have a. I forgot to plug my microphone in, but well, doesn't matter. Um, yeah, the Kingdom Come Deliverance is set in like the 1400s, and it's about this. Um, the plot of the game is set in like a real life event, and it's set in the 1400s in Poland, and basically one king took over another kingdom, and burnt this town to the ground. That's essentially the plot, and you see the plot play out when you start the first game, and with the second game, with the second game it does has flashbacks to the first game, but the storyline for the first game centers around a guy by the name of Henry of Skalitz, and he starts off poor. He's uneducated. He can't read, and it actually shows you what he sees, like just lines and squiggles and stuff. Whenever he goes to look at letters, as he starts to learn to read, like the words start to take shape, and you get like you level up different skills, and you make potions and use bow and arrow and swords and shields and things like that, different weapons, mace, axes, to get involved in combat. Um, but you can have relationships. You have a pet dog, um, but you just go around killing bandits. And I thought it might be related to the film Deliverance. No, no. Nope. Well, there are pigs in the game, but not like that. No. No, it's quite good. If you aren't a game player, You can watch gameplay videos. People like walkthrough videos for the game itself, the funny parts of the game. The acting's really good. They got real actors and then did like motion capture and stuff like this. But the sequel, which I've just bought and I'm playing now, yeah, the sequel took 5 years to make, and I had to keep it secret, obviously. But it's a really, really good game. But yeah. So what have you been up to lately, Mark? Like, have you been filming um, the various digging up of various locations and for murders and things? I haven't done a video in ages. I was gonna do one today, and then I realised I couldn't. I started recording, and then my microphone started to get crack a little bit when I was on the bus, and it's because the bus was sort of shaking around. And then I realised I couldn't really use the footage, but I'll record some stuff tomorrow. Doing research in my next video, I will be doing one on the churro murders. It'll be interesting. It'd be interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna do. I don't know what to do with my YouTube channel. I know what I intended to do originally. I want to go out to Minato Zoo. Yeah, I did. That was on Reddit. A bus ended up in the tree, apparently. Yeah, it's tragic. Apparently, the driver was in a bit of yeah. Apparently, the driver is in a severe condition, but there's nobody else on the bus. That's what I read on Reddit. I don't know how true that was. Um, but yeah, no, with my channel, I wanted to do a lot more touristy stuff, and I just haven't had a chance to do it. But I want to there's a whole heap of stuff that I want to talk about, but it's strange how I've said it in a video, and the irony is that video only got like 20 views. How there are people that can have thousands of subscribers for rubbishing the various suburbs in Adelaide, and then you have tourists and things like that. You just get thousands of subscribers, and you think, like, what am I doing wrong? Obviously, I need to make the videos more interesting and all that sort of stuff, but yeah. But I want to go out to Minato Zoo and film that sort of stuff. But then I realised that would cost me a bit of money. It would cost me a day of potentially finding work and stuff like that. I've never been there either. Um, Now, apparently, you can film there, but you're not allowed to use a tripod without permission first. Um, so, yes, but I want to know whether they'll allow me use the little handheld one that I use. Because it's only for holding the camera. It's not for setting up. I mean, I could set it up, but um, and apparently you don't have to. Like the actual tour is only like an hour and a half or something. But they've said that if you really want to get the maximum benefit out of Monarto Zoo, you plan like a 4 or 5 hour day, and you want to go as early as you can, so that the animals are they're out and about in the cooler of the day. In the cool of the day, because if it gets too hot, they'll go under trees and stuff and they'll hide. So if you plan a day, you want to go there really early. So it's going to cost me, not cost, it'll cost me $50, and the public transport to get there, or the transport to get there and back. But it'll cost me a day in terms of wages, if that makes sense. Um, It'd be interesting. And I think like that kind of footage. If I film enough footage, I could make a series of videos about it. Is there public transport? Not really. There is, but it's not. You'd have to Google it. I don't have a thing on me. What have I got here? Bang crash. Um, yeah, I think there is a bus up to. Is it Monarto? I don't think there's a bus there directly. Oh no, I'm thinking of Mount Lofty. But wouldn't you think, if Monarto Zoo is a tourist destination, and hello to everybody that jumped in, if you think Monarto Zoo is a tourist destination, that there'd be a bit more infrastructure in trying to get people from Adelaide Airport out to Monarto. Right, that makes sense to me. And the same with the Barossa Valley. Um, the closest you can get in public transport is a train up to Gawler Central, and then the train line just stops. So then you have to find a way of like getting there. Um, yeah, I think you have to hire. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. That's okay. That's not charging. That's not good. That's not what I wanted. I have multiple. Okay, that has power. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh my god. Um. Yeah, I think you have to charter like a. There are. I think there are buses. No. Google. Uh, yeah, I've got multiple iPads, and they're at different states of charging at the moment. Okay. Okay, that's connected. Yeah, I don't think there is public transport to Monarto Zoo. Um, to, but it's out near. What happened there? There's, I think. Can't come on. To reach Monarto Safari Park from Salisbury, you can take an Adelaide Metro bus to Mount Barker. Okay. Then connect with a Link SA bus to the park. Link SA offers direct service from Adelaide CBD to Monarto Safari Park Monday to Friday with a return trip mid-afternoon. From the city, catch Adelaide Metro bus. Connect at the Dumas Street Park and Ride. Yeah, Adelaide, Mount Barker, Monarto Zoo. So there is a Link SA service. But as you can imagine, it's a full day event. And the idea is to get into the city as early as you can. Oh, excuse me. And do what you need to do. Were you in here when the person was like clicking like and unlike on the live? That was weird. Yeah, it's a whole day job. I would probably do like a group tour, and then ask, say, look, can we film it and stuff? Because they really don't like people doing stuff for commercial purposes and stuff. But if you just say, look, it's for, but social media is still considered personal use, not like commercial. So you could still like get away with it if you're just taking photos or just short bits of video and whatnot on your phone, which is what I would be doing anyway. Oh, that's something I wanted to ask. How long can you record with the DJI Osmo Pocket 3? Like, does it come with like like what kind of storage does it have? And like, because it records in 4K, right? So does that like fill up the little storage thing that you got for it like very quickly, or like and then the other thing is with that DJI Pocket Osmo Pocket thing, I would have to transfer it to my phone, the content of the footage from the Pocket 3 to my phone to be like edited through my phone. So like some of I've got to delete, like after I've recorded a video and edited it and don't do whatever, I've got to delete stuff because I just don't have the space on my phone. Another thing would be to find an editing program that I could probably use on my computer and my PC or my laptop. I've got to start using my laptop a bit more. You have to buy your own memory card, but the battery isn't great. There's an extra battery pack you can buy. So how long does the battery last then? Because I think it has to do with the little motorized functions and things with it as well. Yeah, see, I'm umming and ahhing about getting one, but for the cost, right, I could probably buy, I could probably go to Bali like 3 times, 4 times. Oh, no, you could probably go to Bali twice, Bali and back twice for the money. And the thing about, because I'm using an old iPhone XR that somebody gave me, and I can film, I can edit, I can upload, create thumbnails and all that sort of stuff, all from the one device. So I'm not sure. Now the benefit of them is that they have their own little carry case that's only like really really small. It's misleading how small they actually are. But I haven't tested it in properly yet for its capability. I've only filmed in limited spots so far. Yeah. I think because it's dedicated for filming, it's a bit more. It's better. Whereas with an iPhone, they've tried to cram everything into it. So a lot of my recent apps that I've been downloading have been things to do with like finding work. I'd like to be earning enough money where I could actually buy my own iPhones rather than just scraping by and I've got to pay my internet bill too. Scraping by, just making sure I can pay the rent every week. But yeah. So that comment that said, "Oh, have you thought of like getting a full time, a permanent full time job?" But yeah, that'd be fantastic. It's not, I can't just say, "Oh yeah, I'd want to do that," and just go to a company and say, "Yes, I want to work." They take exception to that sort of thing. They want to control who works for them and stuff. Hello to everybody coming in. I think next year I'll have to get. I'm due for a flu injection, and I put it off. It was going to be tomorrow morning, and I panicked because I didn't think because the appointment is for 2:30. I've got a job at 3:30, which is fine. I could get into the city and to the job an hour after being injected at 2:30, but doctor surgeries can't be trusted for time. You're waiting for a doctor to fill out all the paperwork they've got to do between patients and stuff. So you turn up there for a 2:30 appointment, and then you might have to wait half an hour just to get a flu injection. But I'm lucky in that. My doctor takes holidays off. She's off for Ramadan, and every time she rings me, hi to her, but the people coming in. Every time she rings me, she charges. She charges she bulk bills Medicare about $42 every single time, and well, not every single time because some of the stuff is just not work related, but being on the phone for less than a minute and someone gives you over $42, I'm not living the life I'm supposed to be. I'm sure, I'm in the wrong business, and here's me struggling on like $90 a day or whatever it is. When you have some of these really crappy jobs, and then you get treated like dirt on top of it, and it's like, no. But yeah. Thank you for sticking around and chatting and stuff on a Friday night. I know that you know. Yeah. I'm finding as I get older, and I said this to somebody on a comment on one of their YouTube. They went live. No, it was one of their videos, and they're talking about how, like, they'd been working for this one company for like 30 years, and they got laid off, and she's married and stuff like that, but she's an older woman in her 50s talking about unemployment at being 50 and stuff like that, and I have come to the conclusion that when you reach a certain age, you tend to not accept a whole lot of nonsense. So I think the reason people, so I'm pretty much just as fit as I was when I was 30. Um, I'm fitter now than I was at 30 because I've lost a whole heap of weight. Um, because I've got type 2 diabetes, so I have to watch my diet a bit more. Um, I've had a few cheat days the last few days because I've just had a blood test and everything got back to normal. So I've been a little bit naughty, but now I know what I'm doing, can get back into track, exercise more, and all that sort of stuff. So it's not the physical stuff that, that would be used to discriminate against me. What it is like, um, I think people in their 50s, because you're aware of the nonsense, at the same time, you also get, it's harder to hide the body language. So if someone says something stupid, like, or someone raises their voice, or um, starts speaking down to you, it's a lot harder to hide it, and it's a lot harder to not raise your voice back in return and say, "Hey, that's inappropriate" or whatever. Because some of the people at the Adelaide Oval get away with like some of the worst stuff, and they've got this template of this code of practice sort of thing, and they've got these self help programs and whatnot. But if you have to work for a chef, so I work in the Villies pie shop, and they have those chefs. They're creating like gravy, and they are now the Villies pies are from Villies. They do Crow's donuts, pork power donuts. They do vanilla slices, a whole heap of cakes and things. But every version of a pie you can imagine: pasties, vegetarian pasties, vegan food combinations. We do chips and gravy. We do like a beef pie, chips and gravy. There's a pie floater, but it's because it's Villies. It's not actually. This is what I wanted to look up. Um, I'm pretty sure that the pie floater was invented by Balfours, but I don't know about that because to me it was always the Balfours pie, but it's you put like a bit of pea soup, proper green pea soup, in a bowl. You get like the Balfours meat pie. You tip it upside down, so it forms. So it's not quite a pyramid, but you get the base, the top part, the wider part at the top is in the soup, and then you put a bit of soup on top, and then you have like tomato sauce on top of that. But what we do is, if you order like a pie floater, the Villies pie floater, it's and nobody like there's probably maybe about five in like in an entire game. Most people are just going for the beef pies, right? So Villies, I think they may have changed because they can't do the pea soup. They use pea and ham soup, so it's this yellow looking concoction, and sometimes they're like big chunks of ham in it, and it's just like they didn't blend this properly. But yeah, and I have to make sure the gravy's hot and melted, and it's just they're still working out the teething problems. Hi there, how are you going? Welcome into the chat, to the live. Please leave a like. It helps out the video a lot. And let me know where you're from and what you're up to and all that sort of stuff. And what time it is where you are. It's 12:10 a.m. Saturday morning in Adelaide, South Australia. And we just talk about whatever. Thank you for the emojis. Do you speak English? Your name is very interesting. Is that Indian? I don't think it's Indian. Or is it Swedish? Or possibly German? Lithuanian. Ah, interesting. Interesting. So what time is it there? I'm guessing it's still Friday there because it's Europe. I'm guessing it to be in the afternoon. Um, yep, it's Friday. So what are your plans for the weekend? I'll be working on the weekend, and on Sunday I will be teaching a Chinese guy that I met on an app called Red. Is it Red Book? Red Note in English. Um, how to pronounce words in Australian. Go outside, play games. That's pretty cool. I'm currently playing a game called Kingdom Come Deliverance Part 2. The first one was really good. This is really good as well. There's a few other games that are not as popular but brilliant. One is called Mindustry. Ooh, yes. It's like a platform, not a platform. It's a real-time strategy game where you pick between two factions. It's set in sort of space, but you are on a planet, and you jump to different planets, and you have to mine resources, and with those resources you build buildings and weapons and tanks and um, ships and well, not ships, aircraft, like future spaceships sort of thing, um, and these mech units and things, and you attack army. You should still adore a boo. So what is that about? Mm-mm-mm. It's a fun game. Oh, okay. Cool. Have That's a heartwarming Android application where you can nurture and care for a. Oh, okay. So it's like sort of like Tamagotchi a little bit. Okay, cool. While they're okay, I was looking up the pie floater, the origins of the pie floater. While the origins of the pie floater are somewhat debated, it's widely believed that pastry cook James Gibbs, who immigrated to Adelaide from Scotland in the 1880s, set up one of the first pie carts, is a key figure in its development. Um, so they don't know, but there's multiple contenders. The pea and pie supper influence British traditions, pea and pie supper, and floaters, dumplings in the soup, which are additional. So, oh wow! In the 1880s, there were up to 13 pie carts in Adelaide, and I reckon they need to come back. Um, we have food vans and things here, but to have like a permanent pie cart, um, they'd be quite interesting. Um, but I don't know. I think some locations. I think if you have a fixed structure and you're selling food or anything, um, you can attract the wrong sort of people into the area. Thank you very much. Please consider liking the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for showing me about Adoraboo and letting me know all about Lithuania. Hope you have a fantastic day, and hope your dreams come true too. Thank you very much for that. That was awesome, and thank you. Hello to everybody sort of coming in. Um, So blue boiler peas. Um, so that's something. Thank you for the emojis. Blue boiler peas. Let's find out what they look like. Yeah, so they are like a yellow. They are like a yellowish. But the pie floater that you get from the bakery on O'Connell Street, um, it's a proper green pea soup, a soup made out of green peas, and it'd be a Balfour's pie, upside down, in the pea soup, with pea soup poured over the top with tomato ketchup. So I'm back to playing the game. I probably I got 17% battery on the phone, but that probably won't last very long. Anyway, I'm going to keep playing the game, and I'm going to keep this going as long as I possibly can. Now there's nobody in here, so what I might do is I'm going to clock this off. Thank you everybody who has watched. Um, oh my god, I've got a cold or something or other, and my nose is runny. It's incredibly silly. Are you back in here, Mark? Let me know. Um, I am going to drop out of the live chat. I had 7 likes on this so far. That's pretty cool. Good to hear from you. I mean, I can keep going. It registered as 0 people in here. You know, you probably didn't even leave, but I have to exercise a lot more too. Get back into the weights and whatever. So what I was saying before, I think the reason people sort of have started to just it's that these little microaggressions, right? And you know, and they're just speaking rude to me and stuff. And I don't know whether it's just because I'm Australian and the people that I'm interacting with are not, um, or whether it's because I don't, I'm not reacting in the way that I would have in the past. Um, yeah, but I think that you become almost like deadly when you become 50, and people will use it against you because, like, you're smart, you're intelligent, and then you start to stand up for yourself, and right, you just don't tolerate the disrespect. So, for example, a few years ago, I was struggling, and out of survival, there was a company that decided that they weren't going to give me work. And I mentioned it before, it's Pinnacle people, and they um, was just stringing me along and stuff like that. I'm still employed by them. I've been with them for 8 years because they used to be really good. Now it can be months between jobs. They'll send me a job where I need to be out at Taylor and Bend. Now they'll say that they'll pay like transport and stuff, but um, if I was to catch, like, there's no way I can get to Taylor and Bend. I don't drive, so that becomes ridiculous. Um, or they gave me a job that would have been this morning to be out on King, like a nursing home, at 6:30 in the morning, Now it would have gone until like 2:30, so I would have finished there, jumped on a tram down to the job that I did do today. But then like 20 minutes after they accepted the shift for me, they cancelled it. Um, but they'll give me like a good couple of like a couple of grand for working the Royal Adelaide show. Um, but I was doing a job. I had this job. It was every 6 months for the last 3 years, and this year was the first time they didn't give me the shift. Um, there's they're all like their office staff. They churn through them. They Nobody lasts there longer than 3 months. And you think, well, why is that? Obviously, the work environment's too toxic. Um, they're just like, no. I need to find a proper non-toxic full-time job where I can actually get paid to help people. Um, I don't know whether to set up a Patreon account specifically for what I'm doing on YouTube. It doesn't cost anything to film, but what it will do, it gives me space. So instead of having to go out and find work, trying to earn like a couple $100 a day, if I had enough Patreon supporters, PayPal, whatever, to pay me a couple $100 a day, I can spend that day dedicated to creating content that people want to see. I can do a whole heap of stuff. I'd like to be doing live streams like this one, but on the streets of Adelaide. It'd be fantastic. But it would cost me in mobile data and stuff like that. So, and hello for people that are coming in. Please leave a like on the video. It would cost me mobile data, and as it is, like Telstra's increased their prices, and it's something I have to consider weighing up. Uh, there's a whole heap of things that I need to do, but because I've booked work just to be able to pay my rent every week, it becomes like this constant struggle. I've still got to figure out why the tax department took a whole heap of superannuation off from me. Entire company like closed down. They were supposed to merge with another company. I think it was Statewide Super. They had closed down. They were going to merge with Host Plus, and Host Plus was supposed to send me an email to set up a transitionary account, and I didn't receive any email. I didn't know what to do, but I was working full time at the time, so I couldn't really deal with the issue then. So now I've got to try and resolve that issue and whatever else. But most of my subscribers are either on the pension or they're struggling financially themselves. So I don't really want to sting people for money like that. Even if it was only like $5 each, if that made sense. So if I got say 20 people, $5 each, that's $100. So 40 people giving $5 each is $200. But $5 a day doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up. If you were to have like a bottle of Coke, say $5, the 600ml bottles. If you were to pay $5 for a 600ml bottle, I know it's more expensive than that, but say just for on average, right? You pay that every day for a year. That's 365 times 5. It begins to add up. Now, do I have a calculator on my iPad? No, I do not. But Yeah, I think I worked it out once. It was over $7,000 a year just on Coca-Cola. You know, if I was, you know, had a bit of a habit. I got into the habit of drinking like Coke no sugar because of the diabetes, and now I'm trying to. I went off it for a good 2 months, and then I'm back on it, and I'm trying to get off it again. But yeah, um, but I'll rent this out at 12:30, I think, and then I'll consider finishing off this game. Yeah, so I'll give it another 3 minutes, just to round it out. So please leave a comment. I know Mark's in here, but who else is in here? Please leave a like if you haven't already, and continue to chat. If you want to learn stuff, ask me questions. Like, let's get some cool stuff happening. You got 3 minutes to go. Um, I'm wearing this with one ear out because if I got the headphones like this, I can't hear my own voice. Not that I'm in love with my own voice, you know what I mean. Um, mm, 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 mm. 2 minutes to go. I don't remember I'm doing two things at once. Ah, it's okay, yeah. I'm still doing two things at once too. But I'll round this out at 12:30 because I don't know what the limit is. I think it's like you can have a 12-hour video for the watch time. But I'm hoping that there's enough people in here that have been here for long enough, and that would actually do a lot for my channel. It's funny, like when I started this, I set out to debunk a lot of the what I call the growth grifters, and they're people that their sole goal is to feed off brand new YouTubers, encourage them to start new YouTube channels, and then because people get sucked into the idea of growth, like growing your channel, grab more subscribers and all this sort of stuff, and how to get monetized in under 2 weeks and all this stuff. Um, I call them the growth grifters, right? And then what they do, they say, "Oh, look, sign up to our course, and we'll give you the inside scoop and all this sort of stuff." And when you do that, they just bombard your email with stuff about how good they are. And if you really want the inside scoop, then you will need to pay us money. And yeah, I'm not really interested in ripping people off or scamming people or anything like that. Now, the Patreon thing is where I can do exclusive video, exclusive content, and that stuff that will pay for itself. So things like a trip out to Monarto, and but make it into a bit more of a film, bit more of a documentary style thing. That would be interesting. It would cost me a bit of money. Like I said, wouldn't cost me a whole lot in terms of tickets into Monarto. I think it's $50 to get in, but a full day of my time, when I could be working and doing all sorts of stuff. And I'd round it out at about $250. Like, not greedy. That would just cover the time that I would otherwise be spent like looking for work and stuff like this. Like I don't have welfare. Oh, that's another thing. I'll be off welfare for, I think in a couple of weeks it'll be close to 3 years, and I have to renew my passport as well because it's been out of date for the last nearly 3 years. In July it'll be 3 years. Um, and I have to renew like a police clearance as well for job search purposes, and just like it just doesn't stop. This bureaucratic nightmare. But I was offered jobs like work in the UK if I could get there. But then the people that were offering the jobs actually like she wanted me to be like a personal carer, but then she's got carers. But I can get work here as a carer if I can get a driver's license, and I do the Cert 3 in community service, I think it is. Um, and you just, like, you get all this tax-free money, you don't have to declare it. I'm not sure how it works. These business, they're not-for-profits and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, I'm not sure how exactly how that it works. But yeah, yes. We'll keep going and see how far we go with it, with this particular chat. I know there's two people in here, and it's not just me and you, Mark. There's another person in here, which is good, which is fine if people want to hang around and do with it whatever. But I'll have to recharge my phone at some point. It's it's at the tail end of. It's at the wrong end of like 9%. Put it that way. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this long. Oh my god! If you haven't already and you want a bit of a laugh, there's a. Excuse me. Oh my god! If you want a bit of a laugh, there's a podcast called "Hello from the Magic Tavern." It's not my podcast, but it is funny. It's like a improvised comedy set in like a fantasy realm. Right. This iPad keeps wanting to jump. Keeps wanting to leech off my phone. Okay, so now why has it done that? I'll turn that off. Turn that off. I hope that doesn't mess with me. Okay, that didn't. No, that still worked. No, see, with my iPad, it does this thing where it says, "Oh, your phone can be a personal hotspot." So then it starts leeching off my mobile data. Pain in the ass. I just want it to be connected to the Wi-Fi.
These toilet signs at the Comedy Republic in Melbourne. Look, they see I'm a busy person. I don't.
But yeah, my podcast is called Easy Like a Sunday Morn. It's MORN. If you look that up on your podcast player, it's been a good 6 months since I've done an episode. My life's just got busy. Yeah, busy without actually generating like income and stuff like that. But anyway, I am at 2 hours, so I am going to leave it here. I wish everybody a fantastic weekend. It's meditation sort of based, but it's me rambling about like, whatever that is going on in the world at the time. Bit ranty sometimes. I try not to be, but I lost interest in podcasting when, like, I don't know how people actually get Patreon supporters. Now I know that people have like memberships and things once you get monetized on YouTube, but I've never understood how people decide, oh, I'm gonna subscribe to this and give this guy money to do what he's doing and all this sort of stuff. Um, it's demoralizing and really starts to attack my self-esteem and whatever else. But we'll see what happens. I need to find time to actually record podcasting material and stuff like that. But I'm pushing to trying to get to 100 episodes with the podcast, and after that, I don't know what I'm going to do. It needs to be rebranded. I need to start again with something else. But yeah, once again, there are a lot of grifters in different industries. They're all promising professionalism and growth and how to get more subscribers and how to do this and do that. But none of the advice has given me they've given has been worth anything. Okay, now I found my phone, my older phone, and I'm going to use the calculator to work out what I had said before. So, no. So it is, say, $5 times by 365. No, so it's $1,825 if you actually no, it's not going to be that. If see some of the places around Adelaide are charging like $6.50. No, we'll go $5.50 times 365. So that's $2,700. If you were to buy a 600ml bottle of Coke at $5.50 every day of the year. Now, I have an incentive. I've got an incentive to try and raise that kind of money. Oh my God! I just want to renew my passport, and because I'd waited for so long, I had to start it again. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I am going to go to bed, and you've all been fantastic. This has been a good live, and hopefully you'll enjoy my podcast and the other podcast I mentioned, Hello from the Magic Tavern. My podcast is Easy Like a Sunday Morn, and hopefully I'll be able to do another episode soon. And but yeah, a lot of the stuff I've tried to monetize and stuff on social media is just fallen over. I could mention Patreon, I could mention PayPal, I can mention whatever. People just aren't interested because there've been too many grifters, and but I've got enough content on YouTube now that people should know the kind of stuff that I'm actually doing. But anyway, my phone is currently at 5%. I'm going to check out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back again soon. Anyway, I've just